Welcome to the very first episode of Talk to Mimi. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to finally kick off this journey with you all. This show is all about connection, real conversation, and shining a light on the stories that truly matters. I am Mimi, your host, and your listening ears. Come, let's talk, let's heal, and let's grow together. On today's episode of Talk to Mimi, we are shining a light on the story that is barely told, but deeply needed. Yes, our steps may be small, but the impact she leaves behind is massive. She has faced physical challenge that could have broken anyone, but instead, she chose to rise, to smile, to speak, and to inspire. Please join me welcome Arike, a woman who proves that strength has nothing to do with size and everything to do with spirit. So, we'll start from the beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey and how have life been for you while growing up?
Okay, my name is Arike. I'm 21 and I'm a graduate to say.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, at 21?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Life has been kind of hard growing up. Stigmatization and everything. People tend to condemn without knowing what and how you have gone through it in life.
Just take your time, okay?
Growing up has been hard. Like, everything happened within a twinkle of an eye.
Okay.
When I was little, I was born with no disabilities.
So you weren't born like this?
No, I wasn't. I was given birth to like
A normal baby?
every normal baby. Then at the age of 7, everything started developing. No sickness, no accidents. Then from there, we started going from one hospital to another, one herbal to another. Till then later, around 2015, I had my surgery. That was at Oshobo.
You had a surgery?
Yes, on my leg because it was twisted. So I tried to like separate the legs.
The both legs were together?
Like, yes, something like this.
Oh my God.
So I tried to separate the leg around 2015. That was around July after my GS3
Why?
Yeah, so I did it in 2017. After the surgery and everything, I lost my dad.
Oh my God.
Then, after the surgery, it was supposed to get better, but it got somehow complicated.
Wait. So from when you were giving birth to, you didn't fall sick?
No.
You didn't fall probably from the bed?
No.
Nothing hit you? Nothing at all?
Nothing
No
at all.
injection? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
Nothing at all. Everything was we just noticed it started developing little by little. Then we started tracing it from one hospital to another, Bobi Medical Center and a lot of hospitals, which there was no
Cure?
like defined medical name for it.
Okay.
There was no name. Then after the surgery, I lost my dad. Then it's supposed to get better. And after the surgery, instead of it to get better, I could not walk for about 3 years. Yes, I was being carried about. Then, like a few weeks to my SS3 validatory service, I started working on my own without crutches or anything.
So for 3 good years, you weren't working?
No.
What hospital? Like what? Don't worry, just go on.
Then I started working on my own little by little. Then that I graduated 2019 from secondary school. So I had to wait for like a year because I was like, I just want that
Space,
time.
Yeah.
So instead of just sitting at home, I went into fashion designing. I started learning fashion designing, yes.
Really?
Yes. I started learning fashion designing when I was in SS2. And then I was using crutches. So instead of just sitting at home for that 2019 to 2020, I was just going to work back to back. Then 2020, I wrote my first jam. That was 2020. And I gained admission that same 2020 to Dwafism University. I studied foreign language, Nigerian foreign language. Then when I got to school, some people would just see you on campus and be like, hey, little girl, some would just talk anyhow. But in spite of all that, I know what brought me here and I know where I'm coming from. I know what I've gone through. So these people cannot
bring you down,
stop me or do anything. And I made friends with my departmental boys and I made a lot of friends in school actually. Then I graduated last year, 2024, from Dwafism University.
Wow, that was... So your mom, is your mom still around?
Yes, my mom is very much
So
around.
are you the first?
No, I'm the last.
So what about your siblings? Are they normal? Like that?
Very normal. Nothing is wrong. Like there's nobody with this kind of disability in my family.
So right now, it does not have a name.
Yeah, we don't know the name.
You don't have a name for it.
No, we don't.
Well, that was... So I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, you talked about you going to school, people be like, hey, small girl, this. So what does it feel like walking into those spaces where people will stare before they speak? Like, how do you feel?
Initially, I used to feel intimidated, like this low self-esteem. But later on, I'll be like, no, I can't do this. I'll just, most times, if people tend to if I know that, okay, I'm going to this kind of place and I'm to meet this kind of people, I'm always very prepared that anyhow you bring it, I'll give it back to you. So there's nothing that you want to say that will make me, I'll never feel weak in your presence, no. I can go to my room later and start crying, but at that moment, I'll see my own back. I used to have that determination that, okay, fine, this is how it is going to be. Before going out, I used to picture every event in my head, that how is this place going to be like? So I'll have that picture that, oh, this is it, then I'll go to where I'm going to.
Because, we are born into the world of tall people.
Yes.
Like, everybody wants you to be tall.
Yes.
If you are not tall, they would look at you like, why are you not tall and all of that. So if you enter a space where tall people are, they will definitely stare.
Yes.
And some people with the kind heart, they'll be like, hi, hello.
Yes.
But they will stare before they talk to you. You know that. So that is wild. So the second question, when did you first become aware that you were different from other kids?
I got out of that from a very tender age, about when I was 8, because this was started when I was 7. So I had that idea when I was 8. Even kids of my age would be like, wow, why is this like this? Why is this like this? So I had that picture that, oh, I'm different. So with that difference, I have to make something out of that difference that I am.
So how did you feel about that when you figured that?
I felt bad. Yes, I felt very, very bad. But later I was like, oh, if I keep feeling bad, then I cannot make it and I cannot be somebody meaningful to myself. So I had to embrace that situation the way it is.
Okay. You said you learned fashion designing, right?
Yes.
So growing up, did you ever feel like your dreams were too big for your body?
No. I've never.
You never felt that way? Because when you said fashion design, I was like...
I've never felt that way.
At all?
No.
Okay. You've never felt that way and you overcame. What do you love most about who you want to be?
That special part, the fact that people look at me like, oh, this person is different. That uniqueness, that, oh, I am different from others. And at times when I go to places and people be like, you do this with the way you are. That surprise expression and everything. I used to feel very proud of myself. That
Wow. Because I was so surprised when you said you were learning fashion designing. That is really
yeah,
nice.
I'm done learning actually now.
You are. Did you
I
make
mean,
this?
yes.
Tell me it's a lie.
No, I made this.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow. That's really, really nice. That is really nice. So, what do you say to little girls or little boys out there with the way you have the same condition you have right now? Like, what do you say to them to make them feel better? Because they will be looking down on themselves because they are still growing up.
Yes.
Do you get?
What I would say is no matter, there is no, I used to tell people, I'll say, in this life, there is no excuse to failure. No. The fact that you had something happened along the line or anything, that doesn't mean you should relent or you should stop your dreams. Whatever situation you find yourself, make something out of that situation. Use it to your own advantage. That, oh, this is it. Let me twist it in a way that it is going to work for me, even if it is not working for others. Because when I started learning fashion design, it was complicated. Like I was still on drugs and everything, even till now I'm on drugs. But at that point, my legs, my bones were very, very weak. But I knew I wanted this and I went for it. At times I'll go to work and come back and I'll start crying, rolling on the floor because of
so
pain.
Tired, yeah.
But that one did not stop me that, okay, the next day I should not go again.
Yeah.
No. The next day I might go late. Maybe I'll just call her that, oh, we resume by 8. I'll come by 10. I'm kind of tired. But I'll still go the next day. So there is no mistake in any disability. You know, that disability you have, twist it to something that will favor you, that you'll be able to make something out of it instead of sitting and waiting for others to feed you because you are disabled. You know, you too can do something on your own. That's
powerful. So what is one thing people often assume about your disability that is not true?
People used to assume that I can't do anything due to the fact that I'm disabled. Like, people will be like, oh, it's not true. Oh, and most people will be like, oh, how possible are you educated? And it is not true. Most people believe that anybody living with disabilities don't go to school. They are not always educated, which is not true. It's just that most of us are not given the opportunity
to do that.
Yes. Like the parent that gave birth to them always look down on them like, oh, what do you want to amount to? So instead of sending them to school, they would rather
just leave them.
Yes, like, oh, you cannot make anything, and that is not true. If given a chance, they can do more than what others are doing.
Sometimes I feel the reason why they don't really push them to do things is because they are trying to like avoid them from bullies. You know, when they were small, going to school, people will bully them. Do you get? So sometimes I just feel it's like that. But sometimes some parents will just be like, no need, just stay.
Yes. And you that you have disability that are good, they are facing bullies. That doesn't stop you from doing what you want to do. They will come, but you should learn how to defend yourself. You should know, oh, this is how best I can defend myself. Then when they bully, then when they come the first time, the second time, they will later back off. If they say that, oh, this person is not giving up, they will get tired and leave you alone.
So when was the first time you felt very, very proud of yourself after everything you are really going through? Like, when was the first time you felt, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I could get to this point. I could do this particular stuff. You felt so proud.
Okay, I felt proud of when I was in SS1. Yes, SS1. Because then, after my surgery, I could not go to school for like 2 terms. I was at home because I was on POP. So, and during that period was when I lost my dad again. So resuming school, and people were like, oh, she's going to fail. Do you know about school? I was like, let her just stay and repeat the class. My mom was like, will you stay and just repeat the class? I said, no, I was not going to repeat the class. And my school, though it's a private school, but they used to repeat in my school.
Yeah.
They don't just push and go, no. They don't have my school tell you, no. It's against his belief. So it was like, just stay. And I was like, no, I'll do this. Even if I would fail, just let me write the exam and attend classes with them. And when our results would come out, then I was actually the first in my class. Even
Wow.
the fact that I had only just one term result and I was not in school for 2 terms. And I was like, whoa. So I actually did this. The man was like, thank God you did not even stay. I don't thank God you actually wrote the exam. So I was very happy that so I can do this. I felt very proud then.
That was nice. So were there ever a time you felt unseen, unheard, like from people, your friends especially?
No, I don't have friends like that. Like even they're like maybe we are going somewhere or they are going out and I'm like, I'm not going there. It's not somebody like me they're looking for me. I felt like, no, if you are not going, we are not going. So like they used to carry me along like, oh, let's do this, let's do. There's never been a time like that.
So who has like been your biggest supporter all this while?
My mom.
Always the mom, actually.
Actually, it was my dad before he died. Yes, my dad would be like, no, you do it. You go to school. So when he died, so my mom had to step in. Then my elder brother would be like, oh, if they are going out and I'm like, oh, I'm not going. The only I'll just stay at home. My brother would be like, no. Especially when I was not working. They'll be like, no, I'll carry you. Anywhere that we're going to, we'll go together. They will not leave me behind. Like, if maybe something happened and I'll just like, who should I call? And I just call even without calling, and just text me. I'll be like, what happened? You're not fine. Yeah, talk to me, what happened? And you used to notice easily that something
is going on.
Yes.
Okay, so if you could sit your younger self down right now, what would you tell her? That you're 7 years old, 6 years old person, like, what would you tell her right now? If you could sit her down again, like if you could see yourself 6 years, when you were 6, when you were 5, what would you tell her? You know, back then, you were not having this idea that something like this was going to happen or anything.
I would have told her to like embrace whatever situation she finds herself, because then I was not expecting anything to happen, and when it happened, I was so weak initially, but I later found strength. So I would have instilled her belief that anything can happen in my younger self and embraced that idea.
So, were there a time, can you like describe that time you smiled outside about what people said, then when you get inside, you started crying? Like, was there a time like that?
A lot.
Please describe it for us.
Okay, there was a time in school, if I can remember, there's this guy in my house, there was like one kind of bully. So the guy used to talk and talk and talk, then sometimes I'll just keep quiet. So that day, we were like arguing. So the guy now insulted me. I just laughed and I said my own back. I had a best friend in school then. We stayed in the same hostel. So then I was just staring and be like, hey, okay. So after everything, I stood up. I was like, I want to get something in my room. He already knows that. Me standing up, I'm going inside. So I just stood up. I was like, okay. He did not follow me immediately. So after 5 minutes, he came from, like, I knew that you came to this place to cry. And I was like, how did you know? Like, he wasn't expecting that reaction from me at all, because he knows that I tend to prove very strong outside, but inside I'm this softy type of person. Like, I'm always very emotional. So he was like, oh, really? And he was like, I expected this. So he was like, give the boy joy. You've given him, like, so after that time, I said my own back to the guy, the boy didn't used to trespass. I'll be like, if you trespass last one, I'll give you back to back.
Times 10.
My person was like, hey. If you bring you back, you show him that there's no time. So since then, the guy will be like, this one, my mouth is little mouth, leave I alone. So same thing, yeah. But there are a lot of times, like, actually,
cried inside, smile outside.
yes, even when I was in secondary school, you would not.
A lot.
Yes.
So right now, deep down in your heart, have you forgiven those people that treated you really bad?
I used to feel like they don't doubt your mouth. Anything you like, you say. It's none of my business. If it has gone, it has gone. That's just it.
That's true. So I have a little gift for you.
Okay.
This is from Talk to Mimi to Arike.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Have a great day. If you are still here, thank you. Thank you for listening with your heart and not with your ear. This is Talk to Mimi, where truths live. I'll see you in the next episode. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.